Hey guys, this is Bleat, back with episode 2 of my Scorn playthrough. I recorded episode 2 yesterday and ran into another issue where the bitrate wasn't set to the value that it should have been set to record in 1440p. So literally yesterday, spent the whole day trying to figure that out and trying to recover the file, and it was as before, it was just a mess. But thankfully, I can select, or no, I can't. Let me back up. Back out of this. I guess I have to select slot 1. Thankfully, I can pick up kind of where I left off before. I'm just a little bit ahead from where I left off in episode 1, but not too far ahead. I was afraid I would have to replay everything that I've played up to this point, but thankfully that's not the case. So if I start at Act 1, -2, I can pretty much pick up where I left off. So if you remember in the first episode, I ended it after having opened that large door. So I walked through that door, down a little hallway, and then got on this elevator and then came up here. And I tried to go back down, but it doesn't let me. I was gonna try to start exactly where I left off, but oh well. So we will continue pressing on here. A bunch of corpses there. It's mildly disturbing. I guess another benefit of spending so much time yesterday recording and editing and all that stuff. I mean, it was all day that I was trying to figure out everything. I mean, I recorded episode 1 completely, or I'm sorry, episode 2 completely. So this should go pretty smoothly. I won't be wasting a whole lot of time as I did yesterday. But hopefully, whenever we get around to making episode 3, hopefully everything will go smoothly, and there will be some genuine reactions as I play this game. There were definitely a couple of genuine reactions yesterday when I recorded. Just a couple minor jump scares, if you could even call them that. So it's kind of mirrored. This little contraption is the same as on the other side, and it's kind of like a half circle. But we put that one pod in that slot, and then we come out here. This is what took me a minute yesterday. I couldn't really figure out where to go after that or what to do. But I stumbled on this. Stumbled upon this, and here we have our first weapon. It's pretty dope. So then we go back here, and not that it matters too much, but this is the room that we were just in, and that's the pod that we put on that tower. Come this way. Plug this thing in here. that mist does in fact hurt you. I mean, it's pretty obvious, I guess. And there were a couple of them kind of flying around and patrolling, but I guess not. I guess not today. So there's that pod, and oh wait. Wait a second, it's over here. Here we go. Oh, I guess I should have done this before I went and got that gun. But it probably doesn't matter. So that opens up this little area, which is just a ramp and 2 little receptacles there. And then come back down here. We'll grab this one. And put it up top. So yeah, as I was saying, something I enjoyed about making this video yesterday was it was just more genuine. I feel like I'm just kind of going through the motions right now, which is no big deal. But hopefully by episode 3, I'll have everything a little more ironed out to where I'll be more confused. I'll act more confused, and it'll be genuine confusion, and maybe have some jump scares along the way. So this opens up to this area, which is, I think, just a mirror image of the other side. And I mentioned this yesterday as I was playing. I don't think my mic is set exactly how it needs to be. There are a few things that it picks up that I feel it shouldn't, and a few things that it doesn't pick up that I feel it should. And I've tried my best to adjust the settings to make it sound as good as possible, but I think I still need to tweak it some more. So if anybody has any recommendations, if you notice that I sound a certain way and you know how to fix it, feel free to drop a comment. So yeah, these guys are patrolling over on this side. Come on. Took a minute to reload. Okay, so I think, yeah. And I go and grab this one. Put it here. Still don't really know what I'm doing or what's going on. So hopefully more of that will be revealed as we push through more of the campaign. So I looked into this yesterday or the day before too. I looked up, or I looked into this game a little bit more, and it does have some horror elements in it, but I think primarily it's more of an atmospheric game with some horror elements mixed in. So I think originally I thought that it would be more heavy on the horror, which I do. I really enjoy horror games. I'm very excited my plan is to go through the Callisto Protocol when it drops in December, and then also go through the Dead Space remake or remake when it drops next year. So very excited about those. I do enjoy horror games. So I was very excited for this one, thinking that it might be more horror oriented, but I think it's not. I think it's mostly atmospheric and kind of puzzle oriented, which that's fine too. I'm down with that. This game is pretty disturbing though. It does have some disturbing scenes. Pretty gross. So I don't really know how I went from being inside that area that I was in to being here. It's almost like the place that I was in was alive and it absorbed me and looked up to me, almost like a parasite. But obviously I'm not the first to be here, and I guess all those pods contain these guys, or contain people like me. We'll just keep going this way. The atmosphere in this game, I really dig it. It's very like large scale and very ominous. I love that about it. You feel very alone. I think that there is going to be some survival elements to it. I think that there will be monsters or whatever, enemies. But I think other than that, we're pretty much alone. I'm the kind of gamer who prefers to explore every nook and cranny to make sure that I'm not missing anything. So I did a lot of that yesterday, going through this area, and so that's a plus. That's a plus today, that I'm not having to basically retrace all my steps. Saves a lot of time editing. I don't think that there's going to be collectibles or anything like that, anything to find in this game. Maybe, but I doubt it. And also, yesterday, as I was going through this area, I was kind of on on the edge of my seat. I kept thinking that something was going to jump out at me, but I think this is just to showcase the atmosphere of the game a little more. So somehow we got outside this facility when we aggravated whatever it was that we aggravated. And then now we're going back into it. Okay. So yeah, I think all that, as I said yesterday, I was being probably too thorough, exploring a lot of the little cracks and crevices of that area to try to find something. But I don't think that that's the kind of game that Scorn is. So that kind of got me yesterday, and that also is one of the reasons why I think that there are going to be enemies in this game. Definitely looks like an enemy. And I'm pretty confident we will run across him later. Also, this area is the area that I was in before. I'm pretty sure that's the tower that I was putting those little egg sacs into. At least I think. But anyway, this is where I ended the video yesterday. It was about a 30-minute recording. This one is showing 18 minutes, and that's fine. It's just the way it is. Yesterday was a lot of figuring out where to go and what to do. But hopefully, I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic that by episode 3, there will be more genuine confusion and genuine reactions and all that sort of thing, to where I'm not just blowing through the campaign. Because, I mean, that's fine. You guys probably are here just to see the game itself, and so that's fine. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. I appreciate you guys coming alongside and joining me for episode 2, and I'm hoping to put out episode 3 hopefully this coming week. I imagine this coming week. But anyway, you guys take care, and I'll see you next time.